Hey everyone, welcome back to Managing Your Business by the Numbers. I'm Randy, and today we're diving into a crucial topic, prioritizing urgency in your business. Every business has its own unique challenges, and what might be urgent for one could be less critical for another. In this video, we'll explore how to identify and tackle those urgent issues that can make or break your business. So if you're ready to take control of your business priorities, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get going. Before we jump into how to tackle urgent issues, let's first talk about how to identify them. So how do you figure out what's truly urgent in your business? It's not always as obvious as in a fire alarm going off. Ask yourself, if I didn't address this immediately, what would happen? If the answer is that it will have a significant negative impact on your business operations or finances, then it's urgent. It's like realizing you forgot to pick up your mother-in-law from the airport. Trust me, that's not something you want to delay. Some tasks are time sensitive. For example, paying bills, meeting deadlines, or responding to customer complaints. If the timing is critical, it's urgent. Think of it like the souffle in the oven. You can't afford to let it sit too long, or you'll end up with a deflated mess. Identify risks that could escalate if not dealt with promptly. This could be anything from cash flow issues to potential legal problems. If the risk is high and immediate, you've got an urgent issue on your hands. Like finding out your business insurance is about to lapse. That's not a let's deal with this next week kind of situation. If something affects your customers or employees directly and negatively, like a service outage or a staffing crisis, it's definitely urgent. Keeping your team and your customers happy is a top priority. Imagine your best employee just handed in their resignation on a busy Friday. You'll want to address that ASAP, or you might end up doing their job on Monday. Remember, urgency isn't one size fits all. What might be urgent for a startup struggling with cash flow might not be for an established business dealing with an aging workforce. The key is to evaluate the potential impact, the timing, and the risk associated with each issue. Now that we know how to spot those urgent issues, let's define the difference between urgent and important tasks. Urgent tasks are like the annoying alarm clock. They need immediate attention and can affect your short-term operations. Important tasks, on the other hand, are like your morning coffee. They contribute to your long-term goals and overall business success. Now, what's urgent for one business might not be for another, so let's break it down with some examples. Imagine you're running a new company. Your sales are skyrocketing. Sounds great, right? But wait, you constantly are struggling to keep up with the expenses. It's like having the fridge full of food but no electricity to keep it cool. This issue often arises due to capital expenditures, the funds you need to invest in equipment, facilities, and other long-term assets. So how do you keep the lights on? Make sure you're collecting payments from your customers as quickly as possible. Maybe offering payment discounts, because who doesn't love a good discount? Think of it as offering a carrot instead of waving a stick. Carrots are much more appealing. Avoid overstocking. Just-in-time inventory management is your new best friend. It's like ordering pizza. You want it fresh and hot, not sitting around for hours. Explore options like lines of credit or invoice factoring to bridge the gap between sales and cash inflows. Think of it as a financial safety net, or like borrowing a cup of sugar from your neighbor. Just make sure to pay it back. Now let's switch gears to an established business with lackluster sales. It's like having a grand piano in the living room and nobody to play it. Here are some strategies to generate buzz and increase sales. Focus on your ideal customers. It's like throwing a party and inviting only the people you love to dance. And let's be honest, nobody wants a bunch of wallflowers at their party. Everyone loves a good deal. Think of it as your business's way of saying, "We appreciate you." It's like handing out free samples at the grocery store. Get people hooked, and they'll keep coming back for more. Build a community. Engage with your audience. It's like being the life of the digital party. Just make sure you don't turn into the guy who posts 100 times a day. Nobody likes that guy. Next up, let's talk about having long-term employees nearing retirement. It's like having your favorite TV show ending, sad but inevitable. So what's the plan? Identify and train potential leaders. It's like casting for the next season of your favorite show. You want someone who can carry the storyline, not a random extra. Bring in younger talent to fill the gaps. Think of it as refreshing the cast. It's like rebooting a classic movie. You need fresh faces to keep the audience engaged. Encourage knowledge transfer from experienced employees to new hires. It's like passing down secret family recipes. And we all know grandma's recipe is always better than what you'll find online. Now, a word of caution. Don't fall into the mimicry trap. It's tempting to copy what your colleagues or friends in another company are doing. But remember, what works for them might not be suitable for your situation. It's like wearing someone else's shoes. They might look good, but they probably won't fit right. Assess your business's unique challenges and needs. Understand your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Tailor your approach to your context. This way, your efforts are aligned with your actual needs and goals, not just blindly following someone else's path. While addressing urgent matters, don't lose sight of your long-term objectives. Here's a sample framework to help you prioritize your tasks. Urgent and important. Do these immediately. Think of it as rescuing your cat from the top of the refrigerator. You can't just leave them hanging there. Important, but not urgent. Schedule these. It's like your dentist appointment you keep pushing back. It's not urgent, but you'll regret delaying it. Urgent, but not important. Delegate these items. Hand it off to someone else. It's like asking your intern to fetch coffee. It's not life-changing, but necessary. Neither urgent nor important. Eliminate or minimize these. Like organizing your sock drawer. Sure, it's nice to have, but is it really worth the time? Here are some practical tips for managing urgency in your business. Regularly review and update priorities. Keep your to-do list current. Treat it like your Netflix queue. Keep the good stuff at the top. Use tools. To-do lists, project management software, and time blocking can be lifesavers. Think of them as your personal assistant without the awkward small talk. Clear communication. Ensure your team knows what's most important. Like making sure everyone knows the rules before starting a game. No surprises. To wrap up, remember that every business has its unique urgent needs. Assess your situation, prioritize effectively, and keep your long-term goals in mind. I'd love to hear your experiences and challenges. Share them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everyone. For more business tips, check out the other videos on my channel. And until next time, keep managing your business by the numbers. Urgent tasks are like that annoying alarm